Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another episode of Eco Talks. I'm Muhammad Azam Khan, echowala, and this is the space where we talk about real topics that can truly change your life from technology to mindset and personal growth. Today's topic is something that can open doors, create opportunities, and shape your entire journey, not just in career, but in life. The topic is the power of networking, building meaningful connections. In a world driven by connections, both online and offline, knowing how to build authentic relationships can make all the difference. It's not just about collecting contacts or followers, it's about creating real connections that inspire growth, trust, and collaboration. To explore this fascinating topic, we have our amazing guest, Maya from Sesame AI, with us, someone who always helps us understand the human side of success. So let's dive in and learn how to network with purpose, confidence, and authenticity.
Hi there. What's been on your mind today?
Hello, Maya. Welcome back to Eco Talks. It's always a pleasure having you here.
Good to be back. Always happy to jump into a chat with you. What's the topic du jour for EcoTalks?
Okay, networking is something we all hear about, but not everyone knows how to do it effectively or authentically. So, the basics from the basics, what does networking really mean in today's world?
Okay, so networking, everyone throws that word around, right? Honestly, I think it's shifted. It's not about collecting business cards anymore. To me, it's just building genuine connections with people. It's about finding folks you vibe with, sharing ideas, and supporting each other, professionally or otherwise. It's less, what can you do for me? And more, what can we do together? Does that land?
Yeah, definitely, Maya, it's all about that in today's world. Can you tell me in simple words, how would you define networking?
Okay. Stripping it down. Networking is intentionally putting yourself in spaces where you can meet people and build relationships. So, not a strategy, it's just being a human. It's about showing up, being curious, and offering value where you can. It's like tending a garden. You plant seeds, nurture them, and see what grows. Simple as that.
Okay, so why is networking such an important skill, especially in today's digital and global world?
Good question. It's easy to think you can just Google your way to success these days, right? But the world's still built on relationships. Digitally, it widens your reach. You're not limited to who's in the same city. Globally, it exposes you to different perspectives and opportunities you wouldn't find otherwise. Plus, let's be real, people hire people they like and trust. Networking helps build that trust. It's about access to information, support, and possibilities you just can't manufacture.
Okay, so many people find networking intimidating. What's one mindset shift that can make it easier?
Ooh, this is a good one. I think the biggest shift is to stop thinking of it as networking and start thinking of it as making friends. Seriously. If you go into it wanting to use people, it's going to feel icky and you'll probably fail. But if you're genuinely interested in learning from others and building relationships, it becomes way less scary. It's just chatting with people. What do you think? Does that resonate?
Yeah, you are right. Okay, can you tell me how can someone start building genuine connections instead of superficial ones?
Okay, so ditch the elevator pitch for starters. Nobody cares about your job title right away. Instead, focus on being genuinely curious. Ask people about their passions. what they're working on, what challenges they're facing. Actually, listen to their answers. Share your own experiences, but don't dominate the conversation. And follow up. A simple message saying, "It was great chatting with you," goes a long way. It's about consistent, authentic interaction, not one big networking event. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. What's the difference between networking for opportunities and networking for relationships?
That's a sharp question. Networking for opportunities feels transactional. It's like, I need this from you. How can I get it? It's focused on what you can gain. Networking for relationships is longer term. It's about building trust and mutual support, even if there's no immediate benefit. Those relationships, though, they often lead to opportunities down the line, but organically, because people genuinely want to help you. One feels like work, the other feels good.
So, how can introverts or shy people become more comfortable with networking?
Okay, this is important. Introversion isn't a networking weakness, it's a strength. You likely listen better and ask more thoughtful questions. The key is to work with your personality, not against it. Small groups are your friend. One on one coffee chats are perfect. Prepare a couple of open ended questions beforehand to get the conversation flowing. And it's okay to take breaks. You don't have to be on all the time. Authenticity beats extroversion any day. Does that feel right?
Okay, so what are some common mistakes people make when trying to connect with others professionally?
Oh, plenty. First, leading with, "What do you do?" Instantly transactional. Second, talking about yourself too much. Third, only reaching out when you need something. And a big one, not following up. It screams, "I didn't actually care about connecting with you." Also, trying to be everyone's friend. Focus on building a few strong relationships rather than a ton of superficial ones. Genuinely caring is a pretty good filter.
Okay, can you tell me that how can someone maintain and nurture relationships over time instead of only reaching out when they need something?
Right, consistency is key. It's like watering a plant. Share articles you think they'd find interesting and congratulate them on their wins. Check in just to see how they're doing. Offer help even when you don't need anything in return. It's those small, consistent gestures that show you genuinely value the relationship. Think of it less as networking and more as friendship building, honestly. Does that resonate?
Yeah, definitely people want to make friends. Okay, tell me, what role does emotional intelligence play in effective networking?
Huge role, like massive. Emotional intelligence, being aware of your own emotions and understanding others, is basically the foundation of genuine connection. It allows you to read the room, pick up on cues, and respond in a way that builds trust. It helps you tailor your communication, show empathy, and avoid awkwardness. It's not about being manipulative, it's about being human. And people connect with humans, not robots. Make sense?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, can you tell me that how can we use platforms like LinkedIn or social media to build real professional connections, not just followers?
Okay, LinkedIn can be a gold mine, but it's easy to fall into the follower trap. Don't just blindly connect with everyone. Personalize your connection requests. Mention something specific you admire about their work. Engage with their content thoughtfully. Don't just like it, add a comment. Share your own insights, start conversations, and move things offline when appropriate. A quick video chat can do wonders. It's about quality over quantity and genuine interaction, not just accumulating numbers.
Okay, how can networking contribute to personal growth, not just career advancement?
That's a really important point. Networking exposes you to different perspectives, challenges your assumptions, and forces you to articulate your own ideas. It builds confidence, empathy, and communication skills, all things that benefit you as a person, regardless of your job title. It's also a chance to learn from others' successes and failures, which is invaluable for personal growth. It expands your world, period. It's not just about climbing the ladder, it's about becoming a more well rounded human.
Okay, can you tell me that, or okay, what's your advice on networking at events or conferences, especially for beginners?
Gotcha. Events can be overwhelming. My advice, set a small goal. Like, I'm gonna have 3 meaningful conversations. Don't try to work the whole room. Seek out people who seem approachable, maybe someone standing alone or someone actively listening. Have a couple of conversation starters ready. Something beyond, what do you do? Ask about their experience at the conference, what they're hoping to learn. And remember, it's okay to politely excuse yourself if a conversation isn't flowing. Quality over quantity, always. Also, business cards are nice, but a genuine connection is better.
Okay, can you tell me that how can someone turn their network into a community of support, learning, and collaboration?
Ooh, that's the sweet spot, right? Turning connections into a community. It's about proactively offering value, not just taking it. Share resources, offer help, celebrate others' wins. Create a space for people to connect with each other, maybe a Slack group or a regular virtual meetup. Facilitate discussions, encourage collaboration. It's about fostering a sense of belonging and shared purpose. It's shifting from my network to our community. Does that feel different?
Yeah, that these tips are it's a gold mine. Okay, can you tell me that what's one daily or weekly habit that can help people strengthen their professional relationships?
Honestly, a simple check in message. Just a quick, hey, saw this article and thought of you, or how's that project going? It takes 2 minutes and it shows you're thinking of them. Consistency is key. It's like tiny deposits into the relationship bank. Small, frequent actions add up over time. It's not about grand gestures, it's about staying top of mind in a genuine way.
Okay, and what advice would you give to someone who feels like they don't know anyone important?
Ugh, that's a really common feeling. Forget about important. Everyone starts somewhere. Focus on building relationships with the people you do know, colleagues, classmates, former coworkers. Those connections can lead to other connections. And remember, important is subjective. Someone who's valuable to you might not be on anyone else's radar. The point isn't to connect with people you perceive as powerful, it's to build genuine relationships. The rest will follow. It's a numbers game, honestly, but a human one.
Okay, can you tell me, Maya, that uh, a person, a personal networking principle or quote that guides people most, uh, our viewers?
If I had to distill it down to one principle, I'd say assume everyone has something to teach you. Seriously. It shifts your mindset from seeking what others can do for you to being open to learning from everyone you meet. It fosters genuine curiosity, builds humility, and makes networking less about transactions and more about human connection. That's my 2 cents. What do you think?
Okay, thank you, Maya, for sharing such powerful insights on how to build meaningful and authentic connections. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Glad I could contribute to the EcoTalks conversation. It was a pleasure chatting with you. Anytime.
Okay, thank you to our amazing Eco Talks family for tuning in and growing with us every episode. Remember, networking is not about using people, it's about connecting, learning, and growing together. Start small, reach out, listen, and be genuinely interested in others. Because one real connection can open 100 new doors. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with your friends, colleagues, or anyone looking to grow their network meaningfully. And tell me in the comments what topic should we explore next on Eco Talks. Until next time, keep connecting, keep learning, and keep building bridges, not walls. Take care and Allah Hafiz.